Hope everyone able to see my screen, right? So the concept is that nothing but basically infra admin. So usually we are calling as infra admin. So the infra admin will be taking care of the responsibility of operating system, virtualization, and the cloud. So this is the fundamental need of the particular thing. Means, for example, if you want to say that what exactly the infra management means, when there is a one client will be there, let it be you started one startup. Once you started a startup, so placing of your websites and obviously placing of your content, there is a need of server. So when the server coming into the picture, usually what we are doing, we are going with like GoDaddy or HostTag. There is some of the websites are there which will help you to provide the domains and the space. Okay, they will provide you the domain and the space. So right now, what exactly is happening into the backend? So backend is the primary aspect. Front end we are purchasing and we are paying the amount. We are getting the services. So what exactly is happening from the backend? The backend is one of the major aspect where we need to be handling of all the operational activities. So what are the operational activities here? For example, let it be you launched ICICI.com. This is one of the your website. So this website and the some sort of the content and the database, everything you taken up the one server. Or usually what we are doing, we are requesting for the like a 2 TB and some space and all we are requesting. So in production environment, let it be, this is the generalized one. If you're going to the operational side, let me think from the operational aspect. So let it be you are a part of backend team, means like infrastructure team. The infrastructure team is that once the client give the requirement. So once client give the requirement is what? For example, let it be he need a 2 core of CPU, memory, and the storage. Secondary thing is that environment. The environment is depends based on the budget. For example, let it be I'm starting the one college website. From the my aspect, the college website will be basically need to have the some sort of needs. Let it be I need to have a website and I don't want need high end of security. I don't want need a high end of availability. Just to represent my college, to access my students, if I want to pass the some information to the students like a notice board type, okay, like a results, I need to have a one website for the marketing purpose. Here the purpose is very normal. So that is the reason I'm going with the on-prem. So on-prem mechanism. What is on-prem? On-prem is nothing but individual servers. Simply if you want to tell that your laptop, your desktop, you can think of that is your on-prem server. Nothing but you are not using the high-end mechanism in your C drive or D drive only. Okay, let it be in your D drive only. You are allocating the particular college website details and all you are storing and you are managing the things. Let it be due to the some of the reason your laptop or desktop gone through with some of the issues also. We don't want to be mess up because 1 or 2 days, not big deal. They will go to the college, they will collect the information. Means operational side, we don't have much dependency. Means I don't much depending on my website, but I want to run the things. Then the better way is that on-prem is a somewhat we can complete it. So there is a one more thing instead of on-prem also. If you need a high-end support, let it be. First phase is that you don't want to be much support. Second support is that Let it be I need a high-end support. Then people are going with the cluster mechanism. Anyone have the cluster idea? Clusters. Hope that should be
Cluster means, so cluster means a small part of clouds
yeah. Cluster is
divided.
something like that. Yeah, it is one of the sister to the cloud. If you want to tell that. Okay. The cluster mechanism nothing but we have a one server. We have a one server. So we make it same clone server to take load. So usually we have a open shift. Okay, so we have Veritas. Okay, we have okay Red Hat, ECS. There is a lot of the clusters are there. These are the somewhat people are using in the environment. Cluster what exactly will do? Like active. These are the types of the cluster. Just for the knowledge purpose, I'm saying active, passive. So nothing but, for example, let it be I'm having the my particular data center in India, Hyderabad. Okay, so India is the one of the data center I'm holding. Okay, another server is that let it be there is a one more server into the let it be Noida. Noida is the one of the place I'm holding the my another branch. So let it be due to the some of the reason my in India let it be this is into the Hyderabad. This particular place what exactly it will be there due to the some reason that should be anything. Okay, there are power issues, hardware issues, or natural calamities, anything. This particular servers are DC I'm not able to access. Means I'm not able to access due to the some of the reason. So immediately the thing is that immediately this Noida data center will pick up the load and run the show. Just think from the user perspective. Let it be I'm having the bank account into the ICICI.com. So I'm the small entrepreneur. Let it be I'm having the one Swiggy type or Zomato type. One kind of the one business is there. So my requirement is that every day people are coming and they are purchasing and they are paying the amount. I am doing the kind of the transactions. From the my aspect, okay, my bank need to be support for the my transactions. I don't want to be getting any panic situations. Okay, means I need to get run the my business. That is the my requirement. So here, what exactly the things we can do it? Let it be due to the Hyderabad data center, some reasons it is not operating. My website it is placed into the Hyderabad data center. Okay, it is placed, everything is fine. But when the Hyderabad data center is not able to operate automatically, so the other data center will going to be into the kind of the situation. So it will going to be into the situation, the website will be down. So I don't want to be mess up into the situation. So from the customer point of view, I don't want to listen those things and all. Okay, ICICI is not supporting properly means I will go with optional like SBI, like otherwise HDFC. There is a lot of banks are there. Whoever supporting the best services, I'm able to pick up those things. I can able to take up. So here we are having in server mechanism name based, IP based. What is the name based? For example, www.icsa.com is the name based. Same thing, usually admins will be keep the website will be with the IP address 192.168.1.1. Let it be this is the IP address of ICICI.com. So here, what is the benefit? How the companies are dealing with the users means let it be. So users will be expecting the support, right? So let it be the Hyderabad data center is down means Noida data center will take you that architecture and it will run the show. But the one of the problem is that we need to maintain same set of the environment and we need to keep parallel mechanism up to date. That is one of the challenging. It is a kind of expensive too. So in that particular area, people are how managing means name based and IP based. Let it be I am a end user. I am just browsing a website with a name only, not IP address. So from the my point of view, the particular website should be browsable. So the particular website should be browsable. I don't want to be messed with any kind of situation. So here what I'm going to do it. Let me take up into the situation. If particular Hyderabad data center, this particular IP address is down also. So in Noida data center, probably it is having the different IP 1.2. So user don't know about the IP address, but it is running with the name based. So for that concept only, we have a like a CNAME. CNAME is one of the DNS concept. Simply, if you want to tell that whenever people are browsing www dot, it will be gmail.com. So people are going with otherwise gmail.google.com or www otherwise gmail.com. Means in all the three cases, I need to browse my website. Whether you are going with a www full domain or a part domain with a full-fledged domain or kind of alias name, whatever it may be. End of the story, I need to get the access to my website. That is what. So this is what the DNS concept, where we are placing the CNAMEs and alias and to help the user, kind of the impression we need to give the user, your website is not down. So this is one of the mechanism. Let me back to the concept. So in on-prem servers, what is one of the major challenging? Yeah, we have a low cost, we can complete it. But one of the problem is that in one, so advantages is good. What is the disadvantages? The disadvantages will be, okay, all your business running on standalone system. Means your business is you are running on standalone system. So due to the some of the reason, your server is down, your operational activity is down means entire your business will be down. If you're going with cluster mechanism, parallel servers we need to maintain. So we need to maintain. That is a cost effective. Where I instead of buying the one particular item, I need to buy the two items. I need to maintain both of them. That is a cost effective, right? So that is one of the challenging too, because you need to create a setup, you need to create a people for supporting those things, and you need to manage like licenses, security, software, okay, and power. Everything is the matter into the business side. Every 1 rupee is the cost effective. Let it be. To overcome this one, people are coming with the virtualization. So what is a virtualization? A virtualization is something like that. Okay. There is one more fault into the, here is that, let it be your laptop, the capacity of 2 terabyte. Okay, let it be 16 GB of RAM. Everything is good. At the end of the story, particular laptop using by the single user, because you are install the Windows operating system or Linux operating system or Ubuntu operating system, any one of the operating system into the laptop. So at the same time, only one user can able to access. And moreover, that much of the capacity, 2 terabyte, if you are watching into the any movie, okay, so that much of the capacity is not needed. Okay, so for example, if you want to tell that, generally our parents are making the calls to the everyone. So Their requirement is that, let it be, one person is there, his father, he need a phone to make a call and convince. His requirement is that making the calls only. He is not using the camera, he is not using the any kind of WhatsApp additional things and all. Simply calling and disconnect, means only for the call purpose. For example, you brought the Apple mobile and you provided. Okay, but the thing is that whatever the whether you spend the 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh, the purpose is very quite simple. You need to make a calls only. So in that time, the resources utilization not much appreciate. Means, for example, what are the resources? Resources we are calling as resource means, as I said you earlier, your storage, OS, network. These are the primary resources. In your mobile phone also, if your storage is increasing, your speed is increasing, the amount also will increase. Let it be you taken some Note 12. The capacity is that some specification. Let it be go for the Note 13. The capacity of things will be increasing, so the obviously rate also increasing. So what exactly the difference is? The resources will going to be differences here. So the primary objective is that when the resources are increasing, the things are going to be changes here. So that is the reason people are going with some kind of mechanism, virtualization. Virtualization is the where we can deploy into the physical server only. Physical server. This one also I'm installing on physical server. But what is the difference? We can create multiple operating systems and make use of different services, make a use of resources. For example, I will show you the one of them. So this is my Windows laptop. On my Windows laptop, what I'm going to do it, I install the like a VMware software. So this is a VMware software I install into the on top of my operating system. So my base mission is that Windows laptop, that is the base mission, the capacity of whatever it may be. Okay, the capacity of 2 TB or 1 TB. On top of that, I am the only the person I am accessing the particular thing. Just think of that you are having the some kind of the small business or little bit of some startup company. So whenever you have a company, on top of your particular laptop, you install the VMware software. This VMware software will act like a hypervisor. So what is that hypervisor? So let me show you the some sort of differences here. The general architecture is that this is your laptop, what we are calling as physical mission or base mission. So this physical mission and base mission capacity of, let it be 2 TB of your hard disk and 16 GB of RAM and etc. it is there. So this particular operating system using by the only the me. Okay, this particular laptop I am the only the person using. And the thing is that I am not utilizing all the services. So let it be, I am planning to start one business. In that business, I need to create a multiple operating system. So first of all, what I'm going to do it, I'm going to install the software called VMware. VMware, we have a concept called hypervisor. So what is that hypervisor? Hypervisor is nothing but it is a virtual memory. Simply, if you want to tell you that in general terminologies, your mobile is there. Your mobile with the operating system of Android or Windows or Apple, whatever it may be. On top of that, what you are installing the WhatsApp, you are installing the Facebook, you are installing the Instagram. Means, let it be your operating system is a common platform. On top of that, your operating system help you out to install multiple applications, manage parallel. So whenever you are installing Instagram, you are accessing. The same time, you got one mail, you are checking the mail also. Means here two things you are checking. That particular space is creating by the your operating system. Means parallel distributed mechanism, and moreover it will help you to run the show. So here also what we are doing, the hypervisor is one of the software of the Broadcom. So majorly we have two types of the vendors are there, okay, especially into the outside of the market. Like Broadcom is one of the company. Earlier it is that VMware. So Broadcom and IBM. So IBM hypervisors also there. So these are the majorly two companies. Most of the companies, like a small and mid-range companies and big companies also, people are using with these two types of the things. So the requirement is that it's a very clear. Once I install the hypervisor, on top of that, I'm creating the number of servers. So one physical system, I can create a more than 256 plus minimum virtual servers I can create. This is the Windows operating system, 2 GB of memory. Okay, so this is the minimum requirement. Virtualization, one server. Okay, let it be this is a Mac operating system, 8 GB of memory. Okay, so this is a virtualization 2. So let it be this is a Linux operating system, 5 GB of RAM and memory. Okay, so this is a virtualization 3. So this is the Ubuntu operating system, 8 GB of memory, and it is having the virtualization 4. So one of the major thing is that your physical machine will be having the standard one, but coming to here, your virtual servers are with the different configuration. Let it be, think from this aspect. Your client is banking client. The bank client requirement is that 12 months is the entire duration. Means in 12 months, some particular 5 months they need a high-end capacity. Means let it be, for example, from November to April, they need a high-end resource, minimum of 8 GB and some 2 TB of hard disk they need. And the rest of the days, they don't want that much of the capacity. 1 GB is enough and a 500 GB of capacity is more than enough to complete the task. The thing is that usually if you are going with a physical system, physical laptop, the people are going to buy high-end architecture only because they cannot downgrade and increase randomly. So that is the reason I am going with a 2 TB of hard disk and purchasing. So I need to spend 10 laptops, means at least a 10 lakhs I need to spend. Moreover, I'm not able to control the things. For example, in one branch, 10 laptops I given to all the persons, including the help desk person. Help desk person, that is not that much of needed. He is supporting to the only queries. One Excel is enough to update his details. But for him, I am giving the 2 TB of hard disk and all the details. One of the major problem is that when we giving the individual laptops and all, one is the monitoring, controlling is one of the challenging aspect, and the data capturing also one of the thing. So to make it as a sorting out, what we are doing, most of the banks are now with a server based. So if you can hear of these words, so whenever we are going to deposit amount into any banks or anything, people they said that server is down here. server is slow, server is not responding. So what exactly they are doing? They install the one server into the branch itself. Okay, they are connecting to the number of desktops. So here, whatever the data you are storing entirely, it will storing into the centralized repository, your server. And moreover, let it be 9 to 6 is your business hours. Once 6 o'clock completed means all the data, whatever branch office you completed, that should be reporting to the your head office. Let it be your head office is Delhi. Automatically it's supposed to be report. The manager will be already having the into the same network. Automatically the data will be, it can report securely, parallelly, fastly, very easy. So the main focus here is that we can perform or we can create multiple operating systems, different type of the capacity, and dynamically we can increase the resources also. Resources also we can increase dynamically. And moreover, we can take the backup, storage, execution, and we can use all the resources 100%. Means whatever your physical laptop is there, the entire capacity you have a feasibility to use 100%. So that is the way how we can use the maximization of resources. So, but coming to here, what exactly the major thing is that everything is fine, everything is good, but think bad also, because business point of view we need to think the risk factor also, right? What is the risk factor? Whatever you are creating on physical layer, right? This physical layer, you are creating number of servers, you are allocating, okay, that is a good. Let it be this physical server is due to the some of the reason unresponsive. Automatically what exactly will going to be happen? All these virtual machines are going to be down. So that is one of the problematic area. So generally what we are doing into we have a concept called vMotion, migration. There is some concepts are there. Means we are creating the same set of mechanism once again. Whenever there is a issue, automatically same cluster type, this will automatically move it to the another cluster mechanism. Means this is the one, okay, this is the two. When one is having the automatically facing any issue, there is a heartbeat will be there in between these two. Means it will continuously ping one and each other. Hi, how are you? Ping ABC, ping BCD, like that. So whenever the ping response is more than 5 seconds or 10 seconds, automatically the all virtual machines are migrated to the your another ESXi. That will be going to be happen. But the one of the challenging is here is that here also physical layer only. And the second thing is that you need to maintain the same set of the environment. Yeah, if you are okay, agree means good to go. And the one of the major advantages is that our data with us only. Think of that your server is having the Aadhaar card information. When you have a Aadhaar card information, the primary focus is that the data whatever you are holding that need to be there in your server only. You need a features, you need a good things, but the server should be there into the your premises. So in this particular point of view, people are using on-prem servers, virtual servers. Okay, so government of India, what they decided, okay, I don't want to place the entire data into the cloud, because the cloud data will be not holding into our environment. It will be stored into their servers, their data centers. We don't know how the technology will be there. We don't know how the things will be there. Because risk factor is that due to some of the reason, if the data is leaked means entire our effort, and it is going to be problematic for entire nation. So that is the reason what the people are doing, especially banking sectors, financial sectors, and the government sectors. Wherever there is a security is the primary, people are going with the primary. They are ready to bear. See, whenever you need high-end support, for example, you have your mobile. or you have, for example, you need to travel from the, let it be Hyderabad to Noida. Okay, so there is a lot of feasibilities are there, whether you are going by car, you are going by bicycle, or you are going by flight, or whatever maybe. Whenever you need a high-end support and require, then amount also increase. No, I need to go with the comfort. Okay, then go with the car. No, I need to go with immediately where I have a time is a feasibility. Then go with a flight. When going with a flight also I need a comfort. Then go with a premium business class. Means whenever the features are increasing, the amount also increasing here. So the concept is the same thing here. Okay, yeah, when data is need to be there with you, you need to bear it, right? So that is the reason people are going with the virtualization on-prem servers. We have the some of the problems, but we can able to manage with the regular things. So that is what the virtual servers. So secondary thing is that the next thing is that to overcome this one, we have a one more called cloud mechanism. Cloud. The cloud is one of the major aspect. The primary thing is that in cloud, all the resources like alas, secondary thing is PaaS, SaaS means platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, okay, service as a sector. Nothing but all the three items. Nothing but, for example, I don't want, let it be simple generalized example. So in your home, you are having the one function, let it be one marriage. So the requirement is that you need to be focusing on your marriage, the function, and you need to should not get recreated by the any visitors or a guest. Okay, nothing but you need to arrange a proper food and a proper arrangements to them. So usually if you go into the sometime back, so in family itself, people will be supportive and they are cooking the food, serving, and everything will be happening in family only. But when coming to now the situations are okay. You concentrating on your function only. You try to be take care of your guest. So when coming to the cooking, when coming to the decoration, when coming to the function halls, nothing but the space, everything, we can adapt it for the rental basis. Okay, I can adapt, right? So let it be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. I can adapt it. I can complete my function peaceful. So here one of the challenging is that let it be, just think of that your marriage function hall, the time morning 9 to 6 is supposed to be calculated hours. But due to the some of the reasons, the function is instead of evening 6 o'clock, it completed end up at the 7 p.m. So there is a 2 hours of the time. But function hall owner is very clear. If you cross more than hour, you need to pay full day or let it be half day. Means your extended hours is only 1 hour. Okay, let it be, sorry, your extended hours is 1 or 2 hours only. But coming to that, you are paying for the 10 hours extra. 10 hours extra. From the generalized point of view, it's a very normal. But the thing is that the same thing it is happen for the SBI branch, all the branches, business point of view. Okay, one branch this much of cost, all the branches this much of wastage is happening. So for example, if instead of entire full day, if you would have taken hourly basis, nothing but whether how many hours you are staying to go, I don't have any problem, but per hour let it be 1000 per hour. So here, being a end user, you will be 13 hours or 14 hours, or let it be the 2 hours are extra, means you are paying the 2 hours 2000 only. Means rest of the 10,000 will be going to be save you. But coming to here, in old methodology, they are not going to be the same thing. Means there is a wastage of resources, unnecessary expenses are there. So that is the reason the cloud mechanism come up with, focus on your business only. Let me you have a Swiggy. Just focus on Swiggy, your business, how to get the customer, how to expand my business, and everything. There is a lot of supporting companies are there who take care of the nothing but infrastructure, who will ready to provide the services for your issues. Nothing but you work with your ideology of the business. They are ready to support you for example, now Infosys, TCS, okay, IBM. Most of the companies that is doing the same only, right? The client will be somewhere, their business is something, but we are the person sitting into the office and we are working for them. That's the same mechanism. Means they are paying to the TCS, the TCS is paying to me. That's the same quality of mechanism. Means here hourly basis will help you a lot to unnecessarily money expenses. The cloud is coming with the infrastructure. One is that money is the primary aspect. Money wastage. Money wastage is the primary aspect. Secondary thing is that try to avoid downtime. What is the downtime? For example, as I said you earlier, in previous mechanism, whatever the infrastructure we are creating, that should be physical, virtual, anything, we are creating on top of the layer only, means physical layer only. That will give you the problematic situation. To avoid that one, we are pushing into the virtual layer, or virtual also we are creating on top of the physical layer only, means physical system only. So here there is a chances for the downtime here. We are trying to avoid the downtime by using the load balancing etc. We have other concepts also, load balancing and everything we can manage, we can reduce the downtime. And the thing is that think in different prospect. Your company, you started first 6 months, it's a very good. You went with a little bit 2 GB of RAM. Okay, let it be 500 GB of hard disk. So after that, your business is running very good. There is a time to you need to start expand your business, or you need to increase the your capabilities. So now requirement is that the CPU values should be minimum 4 core, okay, and 8 GB of RAM, 1 TB of hard disk. Let it be, think that you have the same thing if you want to perform in your laptop. Means what you need to do it, the old 2 GB of place you need to replace with 8 GB. 500 GB, if it is not supporting, means you need to replace with the 1 TB. And moreover, your architecture, means your CPU or laptop architecture need to be supportive. So here the one of the problem is that, means infrastructure wastage is expected. So that is the reason what people are going to do it. If you are going with a mechanism of here, the people are going with a thing. So here they are installing into the dynamically cloud mechanism, dynamic changes we can perform. Dynamically we can increase our infrastructure within a fraction of seconds. Within a fraction of second increase the memory, within a fraction of seconds increase the capacity, within a fraction of second increase the core also. So means infrastructure wastage also gone. Okay, so that is one of the major advantages of cloud. Here we have AWS, Azure, GCP, we have IBM also there, and HP also we have some of the cloud. Different clouds are there. Every cloud will be having the some sort of the futures. Okay, so this is all about the technology. So in this course we are going to operating system side, we are going to learn about Linux admin end to end, nothing but I will show you the content. Probably you would have seen the content. Let me show you the content also. This is about AWS Linux. So this is about the AWS one. So nothing but if some people are using the AWS requirement means in AWS we have some 15 type of the topics will be there. What is the cloud computing? What is the IAM? What is storage area? How we need to create? What are the operations will be there? And how to create compute services? How to create the servers and the services? And Route 53. Route 53 is nothing but DNS related stuff. How we can create? How to create a databases? How to create a network? And when coming to the security part, what are the security things we can able to manage? And application side, what are the things we can able to perform? Okay, so everything we are going to discuss into the AWS side. Okay, so that's the same thing when you're going to the Linux and being a Linux side, so we are going to the full-fledged of admin related. Okay, from the basic to so introduction of Linux. Okay, so file system management, files how we are managing, and how the booting process will be there, how it will be we are accessing, patching, okay, and securities, okay, and user management, okay, and not only that one, okay, we are going to hardware management, connectivity, how we need to sort it out, everything we are discussing including SSH, NTP, Samba, Sendmail, Apache. Okay, this all the things we are going to discuss in detail. So this all about the this thing. And VMware side also we are touching the VMware also. VMware side also we are going to discuss about. Okay, so VMware the basic things of the VMware and daily operation, how we are going to do it, how to add a disk, delete a disk, how to rescan a disk, how to verify the changes, monitoring, how we can do it, what type of the troubleshooting we can do it, how to coordinate with the change teams and there. Okay, so these are the things we are going to discuss into the VMware. So that's the same thing with the Azure also. Azure also we are going to discuss into the same way. Means all the fundamentals of operating system. So it will take you the minimum of 15 to 20 days. Okay, and VMware will be, so there is some 3 days of the classes will be there, and cloud. So if the cloud is I'm supporting for AWS or Azure, any one of the cloud. So there is some sort of the people are looking for the AWS, some sort of the people are looking for the okay Azure. So the cloud, so remaining days, so all duration will be 45 days. Okay, so daily 1 hour classes. So my primary focus is that I don't want to give the only information. So how the way of explanation will be there means, if you can go through the my classes also, it will be clearly there that okay, nothing but simply we are not going with the only one type of the topics, we are going with the scenario based. So what is a scenario based means, for example, when you are getting the issue, what type of the issues are you are getting, what type of how you are sorting out, let it be one booting process, let it be one kind of any issue or file system issue, what are the troubleshooting will be there, everything we are going to cover. Means first I will explain, and we are creating the lab, we are creating the lab with the VMware. It's a free cost, no need to pay the 1 rupee also. On top of that, we are performing daily. So Monday to Friday the classes will be there. So maximum Saturday I'm going to along with you other set of the people. So let it be once the syllabus is completed, minimum 1 week means we are going to engage you into the discussion topic. Discussion is nothing but, for example, let it be you have some sort of experience. whatever the syllabus we covered, we are going with the mock calls. Mock calls. And the thing is that whoever the persons who got other things, nothing but who are experienced, we are going to have arrange the call with them. How the real-time work we will get it, and what is the terminologies we are going to work upon, and what are the operation we need to do it, what is the SLA, simply tell you that what is the ticketing rule, how we are getting the SLA, and let it be if you Linux also, how we are getting the tickets, how we are managing, what are the operations will be there, everything we are going to discuss in detail. So this will be happening. So this my primary focus is the end of the story, end of the classes. You need to be experienced into subject, not simply commands. Commands you will get it into the chat GPT and all. But the thing is that in and out. For example, simple terminology I want to tell you that you want to reboot the server. So how the other people are saying means there is some of the classes I have checked. Simply they are telling that use the reboot command or reset command into the VMware, you can reboot the server. Okay, that is technical. I am not saying that wrong. If you are into the production environment, to perform this activity, people will ask you the same question. If you tell you the same thing, they understand that you don't have the infrastructure knowledge. For example, there is a one server, you want to reboot with the proper information, or you need to go for the reboot. So whenever you are going with a reboot in the time of the situation, we are not directly rebooting the server on fly. We are going with the approval mechanism. We are going with a change. Okay, we are going with a proper risk levels, and we are going with the OS side, VMware side, or backup side. Means physical server means backup side. We'll take the backups. Then only you are going with a reboot with console, not directly. So this is the process. But the thing is that if you are explaining scenario based, people will understand you that he will help you that okay, you have an understanding of scenario, means the sensitivity of business. Command is the same thing, but the thing is that to perform this scenario, you are using some sort of the command like a reboot, reset, shutdown -h now, or any kind of init6 command, init5 command, whatever may be. But the thing is that what is the process you are following? And moreover, you need to be aware of ITIL process, because ITIL process is the major thing we are using into the companies. What is ITIL? That we have to be discussed. Okay. So this is all about, and from the Monday, okay, we are going to start regular classes. Okay. Tomorrow also some of the demos I am providing. Okay, all club together. Monday I am starting at the same time. So hope you anyone understand any doubts or anything. Can you please ask? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys?
No problem.
Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. So the thing is that I am going with the real-time way only. I am not using the high-end kind of like a dictionary words and all. Okay. So being a technical guy, I always thinking that the concept you need to understand. Okay. The terminology is doesn't matter. Terminology will come with experience. But what is the process? What exactly we need to do it? That is the what only I'm expecting. Okay, so if you don't have doubts means okay, not an issue. Okay, so the concept is that whatever you are paying the single rupee, I will give the justification for that one. Okay, you can go through the my channel. In my channel there is a lot of the videos which I already had a classes with a set of the people. We share you those videos also. There you will find the Linux and the some of other classes videos also. It will be helpful for you. I am an individual contributor. I am a full-time employee, but with a passion I am working on trainings also. Everything will going with the scenario based. So from the my end, every course I will give the content, video. If you can see that, so these are the notes how I prepared. Okay, so and everything I will prepare the course tracker also, nothing but where the course will be there and everything. Okay, and you will see that all the things of information from the basic to advanced, all the things are I'm going to share with you, the content wise, and the video also I'm sharing. Every day we will be having the interaction into the in-depth level only. We don't want to go with the only justification. Every class we are going in detail only and practical based. Maybe first 1-2 classes we will be having the theory classes. Post one, once we done with that, everything is a concept based. Means one topic, how we need to install, how we need to perform, and what are the operations will be there. Everything we are going to be into the in detail only. So that is a major concept. So there is some 15 topics are there. All the topics we are installing, we are performing, and we are tracking of things. So that could be the common for all the topics. Okay, so just go through the things. So hope no doubts for anyone. So do let me know. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ping me one-to-one also. Okay, so this is Pawan Kumar. Okay, thank you for joining, and thank you for spending the 1 hour of the time, your precious time, and thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, I will share you the video. Just text me your mail ID. I will share you your video also. Okay,
Thanks, man.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Have a
Pawan.
nice day. Yeah.